Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day. Today's video is a makeup tutorial on the makeup I am wearing right now. This makeup is inspired by Nina Dobrev's character in the Vampire Diaries. My kids and I have been binge watching the Vampire Diaries like crazy, and so while I sit there and I watch the Vampire Diaries, I look at her makeup. I was trying to figure out how I could recreate the makeup look, and this is what I came up with. In my inspection of her makeup, I did decide that there are some things that the makeup artist does on her that are different than what I do on myself. That is what also inspired me to do this tutorial. So if you would like to see how to get this Vampire Diaries makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start today by applying tape. We're working with black today, and I think it'll just be a lot easier instead of having to try and clean it up later. So you can see on this eye how it gave a nice straight line. So I put the tape on the back of my hand and I'm just taking it off and getting some of the sticky off. If it has too much sticky on it, it'll irritate your eyes. Anyway, I'm going to put the tape on. So I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. And you want to cover the whole area all the way up to the brow bone and into the inner corner. Make sure it's nice and even. I'm using the Lorac Pro Mega 2 palette today, and I'm going to start by going in with the shade Custard and my Sigma E60 brush. This is the perfect shade for me for my skin tone for setting eyeshadow. I'm just applying this with these packing motions to make it more opaque, and then just brushing it on the lid. And then I'll take a little bit of the porcelain shade and the same brush, and I'm just putting the porcelain on the tip of the brush and putting it right underneath the eyebrow up here, just to give a little highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade Tawny and my Sigma E35 brush, and I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit of Tawny. This is going to be our transition shade. I just want a very light application. I'm putting this shade down so the black eyeshadow will blend nicely on top of it, and then will fade up towards the brow bone with this shade. Going to work a little bit of the burlap into the outer V again, just so that the black will blend nicely on top of it. And then I'm going in with my MAC 217 and the shade Black. And I'm just putting the black on the very tip of the brush and tapping off the excess so it looks like that. So we're going to start working the black into the outer V and then fading it into the crease. And I'm putting the black down first because I put the other shade down first and then blend the black on top of it. Then the black has a bunch of glittery because this is sparkly, so then the black won't be as matte as it is. And I want it to be matte, not sparkly. And then when there's not as much product on the brush, you can start working it into the crease and just having it fade as it goes towards your nose. And then you can blend out the edge with the E35 again. And you can dip some more Tawny and use that to blend out the edge. You want it to be very soft. It's a very, very soft smoky eye. And then I like to use the MAC 242 brush just to make sure it's all the way down on my lash line. You can blend that out again. Okay, and then I'm going in with the shade Cinnamon and a Sigma E25, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid and up into the crease as a wash of color. I don't want it super opaque, so I'm using this fluffier brush. I want a really nice wash of color so you can see it, but I don't want it to be super duper in your face, I guess you would say. And then just blend the two together. And then just to make it a little bit more definition on the eyelid compared to the crease, I'm using the MAC 239, and I'm just going to pack a little bit on the eyelid and then blend it out. And you can blend the black again. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the Galactic Beauty Precise Eyeliner Marker in the shade Black Noir. So I'm just going to make a very thin line just to put the false lashes on, and there's not a big huge line usually. I'm just trying to get it as close to the eyelash line as you can. Okay, I'm going to tightline my eye with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion. And then I'm going to prep my eyelashes for falsies. I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics tight line because I think for her character, the tight lining of her eye is a key to the makeup look. Get this mascara all the way at the base of your lashes. And then I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Put a little bit on. I'm using the Allure Naturals number 27. They have different lengths to the eyelashes, so I thought that they would be the most natural while giving like a little bit of length and a little bit of volume. So I'm going to put this eyelash on and I'll put my foundation on, and then we'll come back and we'll finish the eyes and do the rest of the face. Okay, so I have my Too Faced Born This Way foundation on in the shade Natural Beige. The character does not have like a really brightened under eye. It's way more natural. So I'm going to just use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger. It'll give me a brightening effect, but it won't be as much as if I use Custard. But I'm going to use the Custard color on the center of my nose and my Cupid's bow on my forehead. And then I'll blend all that out. I'm going to set that with the Laura Mercier brightening powder and my Japanesque 910 brush, and just directly on the under eyes. Then I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm going to just mix these two colors together for the rest of the concealer, just to give it a little natural brightness. For the rest of the face, I am going to use the Ofra Pressed Powder Oil Control, and this won't add additional coverage, so it will keep really natural. This is just going to set the rest of the makeup in place. So I'll go ahead and finish up the eyes. I'm going to use my Sigma E30 pencil brush and take the shade Cinnamon and put that on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the Perversion eyeliner again and tightline my eye. And I'll use the IT Cosmetics Tightline on my lower lash line. And a little bit of the Perversion mascara. I am going to take the shade Sugar right here, and I'm going to very lightly highlight the inner corner. There's not a whole lot of blingy inner corner going on, so just very lightly, just like that. And this is the brush that came in the Urban Decay Smokey palette. So that's it for the eyes. So let's move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to very softly carve out my cheekbones using this shade right here. And the Real Techniques blush brush, just putting it on the very tip there. Then I'll put a little up on my forehead. And then I will use the Sigma Small Contour to put a little bit on my jawline. Okay, for blush, I am going to use the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Songbird. It looks like this. Very lightly, I'm just putting that on the apples of my cheeks just to kind of give me a more alive, fresh look, but not like, hey, check out my blush look. You know what I mean? Then for highlight, which you could just leave it like this, I'm not sure if she even has highlight on, it doesn't really look like it. I'm going to use the Hourglass palette, and I'll use Dim Light right here, and I'm going to apply it with a fan brush just for a really light application on top of my cheekbones and a little down the bridge of my nose. Let's not get crazy with it. And last but not least, the lips. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Liner in the shade Revved. And I'm just going to outline my lips with this. I'm not going to fill them in. For lipstick, I'm using my Rimmel lipstick in the shade Oh So Wicked. We'll go ahead and set the face, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Setting Spray. So this is the finished look. I hope you liked this character-inspired makeup tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. All the information for all the products that I use will be in the description box below, along with all the links to my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and my Facebook. So be sure to check the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!